I describe myself as a person who is very tenacious, who is very hardworking, somebody who's not humble at the same time, somebody who's very crazy, somebody who can do a lot of weird things, but somebody who can achieve. And I think everybody sees that in themselves, the ability to achieve something of utmost greatness.
I describe myself as a very down-to-earth person. I don't really like to intermingle too much with other people. Like I really try my best to stay within my own friend group, and I think that works best for me. But like when I do need to, get more out of there, maybe because I'm a very interactive person in terms of like debates and stuff, then that's when like I really branch out and get out of my comfort zone. But usually I just like to stay within my circle.
I think maybe ambitious, because I have a lot of goals. I have really, really high goals. And I think it not may seem like it to everyone around me that I have such high goals, but I do. But I try to keep them like in secret in order to work on them like on the low, and then suddenly like put them out to the world.
I learned a lot from this school. I became confident from this school.
Well, I guess I would say I'm a man of many hobbies, not talents, but hobbies. I like to try a lot of things. I like sports, like I do a lot of sports. Then I'm a YouTuber as well, and I make games. So I like dabbling everywhere. So I guess that's something unique, maybe.
I'm confident and very tall and a leader amongst my people.
Me, I really like cooperating in class, and I have hobbies even, like I play sports, I play volleyball, and I'm very cooperative in class just in general.
Ambitious, so someone who wanted to achieve something from the start. So yes, that is what Muntazi helped me through.
I'd say very lazy, to be honest. But yeah, when I want to do something, I think I'm dedicated enough to do that thing. So if I put my mind into something, I know I can achieve it if I want to.
Okay, my name is Ali Darsi. I'm 6 PCM student. I love the subject which I'm doing. I love science, very passionate, and I like to try new things. So for example, when this new extracurricular project started, I was really eager to make my own club. Enjoy teaching. I teach in the madrasa, and I spent the last 2 months of extracurriculars teaching from 2s and from 4s engineering skills.
I would say exciting and outgoing, because I am up to do anything, whether it be adventurous or literally anything. I'm just up for it.
I'm an outspoken person. I don't beat around the bush if I have to say something.
I would describe myself as ambitious, dedicated, and a dream chaser, because I often set myself like high standards and goals that I want to achieve.
I enjoyed the subject of biology the most, mainly because I got to understand how some of the mechanisms in the body work.
I enjoyed business the most. That was the most I enjoyed because of the teacher. He was very friendly, and the subject itself, Mr. Victor, his name. Yeah, he's very friendly, and the subject itself is interesting to me.
I enjoyed doing geography. Our teacher was Mr. Prince, which was he helped us in every time, like everywhere. We did group works, which was beneficial for our further exams and all, which helped.
Physics, because it involves calculations, so you know what to do and how to do it, and you're sure that you're gonna get those marks.
Mr. Fadi, he's really helpful, and whenever you need help, he's always ready to help, even if it takes time, but then he remembers to Mr. Fadi.
Mostly I would say Mr. Victor, Mr. Fikini, and Mr. Malif, because they are my teachers.
Okay, my favorite teacher would be Mr. Magembe. Talk about my A-level teacher, yes, Mr. Magembe, because number one, he's really funny. He talked to us very in many different ways, and he always tried to make the class very very joyful, and he will always be ready to give us advice whenever needed. and he will always encourage us even if our marks go down or something, and he will always be there to encourage us to do something better. Yeah, so that was really a nice experience to have this teacher. And in O levels, Mr. Joseph, hats off to him. Because of him, I was able to pass my Form 4 CIEs as well, and he was a really amazing teacher. And these are the main two teachers that I'm saying that I'm not gonna forget.
O levels, Mr. Francis, he really helped me with my physics. And in A levels, I have two actually. I have Mr. Simala and Mr. Magembe, and both of them also helped me along the journey a lot throughout A levels.
Mr. Mkamba, he used to be our maths teacher and he was really helpful. He used to encourage us, and at times he would scold us if we failed his test or anything. So he would encourage us and motivate us to do better.
Mr. Magembe.
Mr. Mkamba, he was our math teacher in Form 5. And I liked math, but then he's the reason that I'm doing good and I like it even more now.
My greatest accomplishment really would be reviving back the debate club, because for a very long time it was very not that many people were a part of it after a few of the other members had left. So it really took a lot of effort from me and a few of my other peers to really bring back something that we really felt was very beneficial towards the school. So that's something that I was very proud of in my time at Elmis.
Finishing my studies will be a great accomplishment because it's so difficult.
I think I'm one of the students that my classmates mostly rely on and look up to. So I really find that comforting, and it gives me a sense of accomplishment that people see me as some type of a leader.
I've gained a lot of confidence since the first day I came into school. I was a boy who was very, we can say, introvert, and as I see today myself, I'm a leader amongst the others.
Yes, the scholarships that I received at school and for the universities, because it has been an ease of finance for my parents.
So the school, through my extracurriculars and through my academics, I managed to secure an offer from a university, which has also offered me a conditional scholarship from the University of Birmingham.
I don't think I have one till now, but hopefully in the future.
I took foreign language and kickboxing.
I guess the most recent is having to handle a class, because I have never done that before. So when I signed up for the clubs and I had entire classes to go to and handle, it really made me appreciate my teachers more, because we often complain that these teachers can do better or teach us better, but we don't think about how it feels to be in their shoes.
My hard work, I would say, and the fact that I know how to study for certain things, and I have the strategies for that, and I can balance my personal life and my academic life and my social life very well, so maybe that.
I believe I'm very ambitious. I always set my goals before I begin my academic year, and I always aim to target and complete them with the highest flying colors as possible. And I believe I'm very intuitive and respectful, I might add, to my teachers and my fellow students, and I'm always happy to help and happy to listen to any criticism that comes to my way from my fellow students or my teachers.
Really, I don't know, I just feel like I make people laugh, yeah, that's the way I am, my nature.
Honestly, I think school teaches us more about social life than it does in academics. Obviously academics is really important and everything we get taught in school, but it teaches us more how to deal with different types of people you don't like, or people that don't like you, or that you can't work together properly. And it teaches you to put all of that aside and focus on the goal that you're both working towards. Maybe you're working in one team towards a set goal, or teaching each other something, but you don't get along outside of the academic view. So you're helping each other reach a certain goal in academics. You'll put that aside, you'll put all your differences aside and help each other reach that goal.
The most important thing you can learn in school is how to be kind and nice, because normally if you're at home you are not socializing much, and when you come to school you socialize, you get to meet different kind of people, and you know how to react to certain kind of people and how they act?
I think the most important thing, personally from my experience, was that you cannot always be the best. There will be failures in your pathway. Like I personally, some things doesn't really go right way. So you have to learn from that mistake and then you have to go ahead. I think that was the most important thing I had to learn, because you have to accept the reality and go ahead. So I think this was the main thing, I would say, except all the academic things, this was the main thing I learned. This school taught me a lot of things. I mean, I started my Form 1 here, so I was really small and I literally grew up here. The environment is really nice, I would say, compared to other schools, and I don't know, it's really, especially this library plays a very important part in my, in the entire thing, because I've been here, I was used to coming to this school library all the time to study, find books and everything. The teachers as well, they were really nice, they would really help you out. The canteen, chips cuckoo, sorry, but I really like that. The food was amazing. So all these things, and I participated a lot as well in the competitions, in the activities, extracurricular activities. It really helped me out to find the hidden, skills that I had. So this school will always be there. Thank you.
A lot, actually, because you cannot get a Cambridge syllabus for such a small fee. I'm here since Nasser until right now. Alhamdulillah, I have to say thank you for the school.
The most important thing, I think being kind to everybody is one way to get along in life.
I think time management is more.
I learned to be very patient, because as students we make the teachers' lives very hectic. They taught me how to be patient.
So school teaches us a wide range of things. Of course, the content is always there, and the social skills are always there to pick up. Learning from different students from different backgrounds and different cultures is always a learning process and a very good process.
Well, Al-Muntazir has educated me in different ways. If you keep aside study-wise, well, they've helped me grow as a person. I've learned how to be helpful towards people. I've learned how to be very thankful for what I've had, and I've learned many from my mistakes.
Benefit from attending Al-Muntazir. So there are many opportunities that I received from coming to Al-Muntazir. One of the main advantage was the Lester Pearson scholarship nomination from school. So every year one student is nominated for the Lester Pearson scholarship for University of Toronto, and I was lucky enough to be that one girl. Another advantage was the scholarship opportunities that I received in the school. So out of 6 years, 4 years I've studied in Al-Muntazir on scholarship.
How to study, not anything you learn in school per se. None of the subjects are going to help you, but the skills of how to learn something, that's going to be there forever wherever you go in life.
I learned a lot of stuff, including about my own religion, which I didn't know a lot about in my previous school. So that is one thing, the most important thing that I benefited.
I have improved a lot. So I came from an Indian syllabus to here. Of course, this is much more better. So basically, we had tricks to teach the younger ones. It helped us improve our skills as well.
It was beneficial. I took foreign language, I did French, and I learned a lot of new words that I think I might use in my studies and everything if I go abroad. And kickboxing, well, just self-defense.
Apart from the educational stuff, I think some really important life lessons you can learn in school. Like one I personally learned is that the only person you can trust apart from your friends and of course teachers is yourself. So that's something I learned.
Well, I guess how it has more of a high moral ground, because it's not only emphasizing on having an education but also high morality and having more self-respect.
I would say maybe an Islamic personality, maybe Khadija Raziyallahu anha, because she was a very strong woman, I would say, because she was the entrepreneur and one of the best entrepreneur of her time. She was the richest woman, so you can understand that she was really active. She knew the principles of business. She was, able to communicate, and entire personality, and as a mother, as a wife, She was a very strong woman. I mean, I would love to meet her and have a conversation with her and learn something. I mean, just her history makes such important parts, like you learn from them. So I would love to meet her.
If it's in respectively to history, I would like to meet Nelson Mandela because he was arguably the father of Africa. He helped South Africa gain independence, and he was a very courageous and fair leader, and he had ambitions. So do I. So I believe we're very similar in some certain aspects, and that's the person I'd like to meet with.
So I play so many sports. I play football, cricket, table tennis, swimming once in a time I used to.
It was very hectic because some kids, they were lifting weights that were not supposed to be lifted, but then me and my partners, we will be able to control that a bit.
Again, there are many memories I've had when I was in football. Mixed emotions.
I played volleyball, table tennis, football. Like we got certificates after we played many tournaments. We played in Fez, we won against them. We got certificate which will help us in our CV and all.
Very beneficial. Extracurricular activities are one thing that the universities are looking for. So the extracurricular activities I took part in at school was the Climate Action Club, where we made windmills to generate electricity. So it's a renewable source of energy. We're not using the non-renewable sources of energy, and other activities such as being the student ambassadors at school, which helped me get into those universities.
Art club.
I participated in the cookery club. It's just a vibe. I just like it. It makes me feel good.
Art and Design Club.
Most probably gonna first of all, I'm gonna be overjoyed because it's been so many years and I'm finally happy to be graduating. It's a huge accomplishment for me. So most probably I'll be sleeping and enjoying and stress-free for a day. Then the other things will continue, stressing about the university and all that, the applications and all that. But the first day, I think I will just chill.
I would definitely turn on the television. I haven't watched television in a long time.
I will go to my father's workplace and I will start the work again. I think all of them because they're like my fathers. They all took a big care of me, and until right now I'm here, it's because of God, my parents and them.
From the CIE exams, I think I will sleep and then I'll have some burger with chips.
Probably sleep because of the late night studying.
I'm gonna sleep. Have a proper rest.
Okay, I'm gonna sleep, of course, because exams are usually sleep depriving. So the first thing I need to do is to sleep.
I think I'm gonna get a good sleep because I haven't gotten that in a long time.
Well, honestly, being just done, getting over with, not getting over with it, but moving on to a new phase in my life.
The awards, of course, the academic awards, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
Waiting the graduation down for once.
To be honest, I'm most thankful for Miss Sandeep because, to be honest, if this was happening, let's say last year, we don't really think we'd be at the position we are right now. Being able to have so much liberty in making so many of these decisions so as to benefit our own graduation, we don't really think that would have happened in other years. But so glad to have such a loving and caring and supportive principal like Miss Sandeep, and who's been able to help us throughout all of this time. So we're just very thankful to her.
Of course, Ms. Sandeep, definitely, because she gave us an opportunity to plan our own graduation ourselves, which wasn't given to any other batch before, so definitely her.
I'd be very thankful to the marketing department regards to Mrs. Sandeep, because without her, everything wouldn't fall to plan. She's been very helpful and very reasonable, and she was more intuitive and more ambitious to completing this task of portraits and this yearbook, more than the graduation committee itself. But also I'd like to thank my school of Muntazir for being understandable and for agreeing and acknowledging the fact that we needed this yearbook to specify and to plant these memories that will never be forgotten and cherished in paper And yeah, lastly but not least, I'd like to thank my fellow graduation committee members as well, because their hard work and their dedication should not go unnoticed. We all came as a group, and we all targeted to finish and to complete this yearbook and these processes, and there is no I in team, so I'm very thankful for my team as well.
First of all, obviously Miss Sandeep, because she allowed us to have this graduation committee to allow us to make and plan all the stuff, because if she wouldn't have given us the permission, we wouldn't be able to come up to this point. Secondly, we would like to thank the CBE for supporting us from the starting till we have reached. And obviously, the person who initiated it, Rizwan and Yasmin.
Who am I most thankful for about the graduation committee? I would say everyone. Everyone has played a role building this committee. Everyone has played a role in maintaining this committee. Everything from the start to the end. I think everyone has done a splendid, a job that no one can do. So everyone is unique in their job that they have done for the committee, and I'm grateful for all of them.
That would be difficult to mention because I have so many nice memories. So the Bagamoyo field trip was like an amazing memory. That was like the most fun I've ever had. It was really fun.
My favorite memory, I think I can't just mention one, I'd rather put it as a collective of my friends, what we were doing in school, our moments together and everything. I remember it together. That will be a memory for me.
So the day I got chosen as a prefect, it was a very proud moment for myself, because I had worked very hard for it, being a class monitor for 2 years and then being a class prefect.
My best memory at school is I was one of the members in the IC concert. I used to help with everything that's going on, the programs happening at school, and it was very fun actually, because I get to experience many stuff, and helping out people is something that I've been very keen on doing.
My favorite memory, I guess if I had to, I have a lot with my friends, but finished Form 6. So we used to play during break times. We play with the tennis ball, right? So it's not allowed, but we used to play football, and then the teacher comes and they catch us, but then we just sit down. So those were one of the good memories in school. So now we didn't do that in school.
It was the careers week. We all enjoyed decorating the class and showed our passion towards our work, whatever we liked. So it was like the school even gave us a chance to show what we love. I liked everything about it. It was my favorite one.
I will miss a few things, not only one thing. First is school food, because as we grow older, we would realize that what have our school food, how these days we make our own, because we will be making our own food later on. So school food is definitely one of them, because the quality is not so good, and how it is school food at the end of the day. It's very fun to have it. And then secondly is just the place itself, because for many years you have been in that Al-Muntazir school, and then you leave, and then just
guidance that I got from my teachers. All of these buildings, infrastructure, yes, my friends. It's going to be really sad going, but then that is life. You have to meet new people, but I'm going to miss them a lot.
About the school, my time with my friends, for sure, 100%. I think I'm going to miss my friends the most. The memories that we have had with my friends are amazing, in school, outside school. My teachers as well. We've had amazing inside jokes with our teachers. It's really hard to choose one thing that I'm going to miss.
A message I would give to my peers and the next Form 6s would be to just enjoy the moment, because Form 6 is very, very short. So just try to study hard, study a lot, but don't try to make memories, because that's what's going to make you remember in the next 10 to 20 years. So yeah.
I would give a general advice, but there are many advice which I can give. It depends on the variety of who the person is. But in general, I would like to say that Form 6 is, however it is, even though it's not very hard or it's not very time consuming, but they should not take it like it is not something that to be taken lightly, because of our grades in Form 6 is going to determine the whole future of yours. So taking things lightly in this last grade is not something to do at all. So you have to be focused throughout.
I have only one thing: they shouldn't give up. Just know one thing: they can change. Change is inevitable.
Revise every single day, no matter how absurd that might sound. Just every single day, it helps.
Do not waste your time, because
then it becomes too much to study in the end. Always learn how to maintain your time.
The biggest advice I would give them is time management. You see, whenever you see that an exam is like 2-3 months away, you slack. You see that you have time, so that is the worst thing to happen. You slack and you let time go by and you'll miss the opportunity to study.
To use the time effectively. Time management is one of the key things in today's world. And in Form 6, it's not a joke. You have to manage your time when to study. I know, of course, there'll always be that part of going out, having fun, playing games. If you manage it effectively, you can do well.
First of all, I will tell them that Al-Muntazir has Cambridge qualified teachers who have experience for many years. So when you join Al-Mis, what first thing you will experience is that the teachers are having like a huge years of experience and they can easily guide you towards your path. And if you see, the Al-Mis school is now fully Cambridge certified. So, and it was most of the like old schools that is Cambridge since high school. So basically, if students, when they join Form 5 and Form 6, the teachers over here are very experienced and old, and so they can really guide you like well. My last message will be that Al-Mis is a really nice school. You can make a lot of good memories. I'm in Al-Muntazir since my primary education, and it was a really good experience for me to be in Al-Muntazir.
Something similar to this, what I just said, but yeah, study.
First of all, like in all, like they should, for PGM students, like in Form 6, if they enter Form 6, they should be scared for geography, because that's the hardest subject, and for them it's a beneficial geography.
Don't stress about it. You can do it. Everyone goes through it, but take it seriously. Yes, this is one part of life. If you take seriously, the entire life ahead will be easier for you.
Work hard, study every day maybe. It's not something I did, and I know the consequences of doing that. But yeah, I think study every day or work hard. Yeah, basically A-levels is not much like work smart and not work hard. It's more work hard. So work hard.
Yeah, be prepared to work hard, because what you sow is what you'll reap. No matter how much effort you put in, that's exactly what you're going to see on results day when you stand in front of the board and look for your student number.
Study hard, but don't forget to enjoy the journey of Form 6. You can study, but you'll be studying for the rest of your life, for long years after Form 6. Don't forget to enjoy it, because studying a lot will make you go bald.
Work hard and try to do better. And if it feels like everything is going downhill, don't give up. And word of advice as well, that once you leave school, try to come and meet the teachers there, because as you go ahead, the teachers are still here and they see you succeed. They'll be very happy to see them.
I think work hard and don't give up, because there will be times where you feel like giving up, but then you have to think of the end point and stay strong.
I would definitely tell them that they need to work hard, obviously, and if they ever feel like giving up, just think about what made you join high school and they're gonna be good.
Because I've been here, I've spent like the best years of my life here. The teachers, the staff, like they're really nice.
So if I talk to you as an individual, my experience as an individual was really awesome. I got to coordinate many events. It was really fun. I made a lot of memories with my assistants, with my colleagues, and staying back after school, helping in coordinating events was something I really loved about. And talking about through the school, it was really awesome how the school supported me, how Ms. Sandeep was there whenever I needed her, how all the teachers were there. And it was a really good opportunity, because most of the teachers I think I didn't know got to know me like eventually, and I knew many teachers at the end. So it was an overall very nice experience, because I got to know many people and I was able to socialize more, and I got to learn and improve many skills of mine.
So being head boy is really fun. There are times where you have to get out of class and do duties, which isn't bad, to be honest. It was actually fun because some classes get tiring. But yeah, overall being head boy is really fun, I think. It teaches you a lot as well. It teaches you about leadership experiences, how to interact with people, how to get things done in an appropriate way. Like, you can't be so authoritative and you push people to do something. You have to do it in a nice way, and I think being head boy really teaches you that skill.
I would definitely recommend Al-Muntazir to everyone. That's because it's a very nice blend of how modern life is and how religious life is. It's not just totally towards the religious side or totally towards the modern side. It's a balance of it, which is very important in a human life, especially in a Muslim's life. So definitely I would recommend Al-Muntazir to each and everyone, and I've had a great experience here. And definitely the thing which I'm going to miss the most in this school is the environment and the teachers, and not so much, not my friends much, but definitely the environment and the teachers. The upcoming Form 6 batch, the best advice would be to start studying from day one and not to wait for the ending times to study, because Form 6 is slightly more tougher than AS, but you should be really glad that you passed the AS, because AS is actually requires more hard work than Form 6. So you can take a chill pill, but you do study every single day and you will be able to get much better grades than you got in your AS level. And one more thing that is like a golden advice: always do past papers after you're done with your topic. That is going to make you a perfect best in that certain topic.
I think they shouldn't come here thinking that the school expects really few things from them. I think the school expects us to be really mature since we're doing A-levels and to really be focused. So it's not something that you could just pass by and go. It's something that you need to take very seriously.
Yeah, I would recommend Al-Muntazir to others, especially my younger siblings, because Al-Muntazir has all the facilities to make a student be a topper, whatever he wants to become. All the facilities are available, and for sure the teachers are good. If he doesn't use the facilities, then you cannot be successful. What makes Al-Muntazir unique, I'd say, is the diversity of the students and the way the school is set up. Like you can see, we're all different people from different cultures. We are together and we go on.
Because, well, it's a place where once you've entered this area, you're being welcomed in a way that you feel like you're home. So Al-Muntazir makes you feel home, even though it's not particularly home. You're kind of surrounded with your family.
The opportunities received from the school are incomparable. You cannot get it in any other school.
Because I'd say the study quality here is very good. The teachers are very friendly and helpful, and they also help you at many different levels. Whenever you want, they're always available.
The community. I have been in Al-Muntazir for 17 years, since toddlers coming up to Form 6. No matter, despite the fact people change, the people around you change, there's always this amazing sense of camaraderie. You know the people you're going to be dealing with. You know how friendly they are, how approachable they are. So that really sells the whole experience for me.
I guess the environment, the type of people here, the teachers and all that.
I think it's because it's a community school, and especially the Shia Ethnashi community just makes it, I think, one of the best schools in any community.
Actually, I like the canteen more.
You like the canteen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think I want to change anything about it right now.
To be honest, I haven't been to other schools, but while doing my research for Al-Muntazir, first of all, it's a school by our community itself. Secondly, I think the quality of education is amazing. Relatively, if you look at the prices even for Al-Muntazir compared to other schools, the quality given here is so good for such a good price. So I think that's a bonus for the school as well.
I would tell them to be prepared for a very vigorous academic experience. It may be A-levels, you may be studying only 3 subjects, you're going to be like, oh, this is easy. It is not. Trust me, it is not. No matter how smart you were in O-levels, no matter how easy you may think school is, you will have to work hard every single day, literally every single day. And also expect people from all types. It is an Islamic school, but there's people from everywhere and all religions, so you're going to be dealing with everyone basically. And it's fun, kind of, so yeah.
It's very fun. There's a lot of activities, there's a lot of group projects. It's very interesting to join Al-Muntazir.
I'd say definitely go for it, but don't get caught up in all the stress of high school. Like, there'll be 1,000 different things putting pressure on you, but just enjoy this time. Don't get too stressed out, and yeah, have fun in the process.
I guess still work on my goals and, you know, learn new skills, study more, I guess. Yeah.
My plan is to give the younger students the mentorship which we missed. So we got a lot of mentorship as from 4, 5 and 6s, but we missed out on that as grade 7s, from 1, from 2 and from 3s. My plan is to come back and offer mentorship specifically to the younger students so they can begin thinking about the problems that they're going to need to solve in the future. So when they reach A levels, they have a set plan for life, they have a direction they're working towards.